Happy New Year, my non-existent viewers. It is TVB, and oh my gosh, this is my final video of 2020. Back on Christmas Day, like what I usually do at this time of year, I made a video asking you guys to ask me questions. And today, New Year's Eve, I give you my answers. This has been an annual tradition on my YouTube channel since 2015. So this is my 6th annual Q&A session, and it's a great time to do this so we can close off this godforsaken year, and hopefully 2021 is going to treat us all far better. You know, it's pronounced 2021. We won 2020. I know I'm not the first person to make that joke, but it's very valid. So yeah, I know we all got places to be tonight, or maybe not because of quarantine. Y'all just want to stay home. That's cool too. But yeah, you guys asked me questions on YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram, and I will provide you my answers, starting with the questions I got in the comments section on my Christmas Day video. Let's start with a question from Edison the Epic 123. Will you play the Yakuza series? Probably not. I am not familiar with the Yakuza series. I assume it's a video game. Yeah, I don't really... Here's my thing with video games. I have a difficult time, like, sticking with one game. Like, usually I have to focus on just one game at a time, so therefore I can't really, like, I can't really have multiple games at once. Like, pretty much all I've been playing since March is Modern Warfare, and, yeah, and that game is dead now. Now Black Ops Cold War is here, so I'll probably be, once I get a copy of Black Ops Cold War, I'll be playing that, and then when Far Cry 6 comes around, of course I'll do my Let's Play for you guys. But yeah, I won't be playing the Yakuza series. Again, nothing against the series, it's just time management, because I'm a student, I got school, I got a job coming soon, and even when I do have my downtime, there's just other things I have going on aside from playing video games. Alright, so these next two questions are from Zed the Cussy. Please forgive if I'm mispronouncing that. Do you skate or play skating video games like skateboarding? I don't know. I never learned how to ride a skateboard. I'm so lame. I can't ride a skateboard, or a longboard, or a scooter, or a bicycle. I can ski, but I can't snowboard or surf either. Like, I ride a tricycle. I have a tricycle out in Colorado, and I love my tricycle, because, like, my hometown here in New Jersey is not the best place to ride a bicycle, to be honest. It's very hilly. I mean, people still ride their bikes, but I never learned how to ride a bike as a kid, so therefore I got a tricycle. I mean, it's not very good from terrains, and it's not as fast as a bicycle, but it's sure as hell faster than walking. Ah, jeez, excuse me. And it has a carriage in the back seat, between the two wheels, so I can put my backpack in and stuff like that, so it saves my back, and it's just great to cruise around on it. Stick to flat stuff in my tricycle's a dream come true. The second question we got from Zed is, do you watch Naruto? I do not. I feel like I should, because my friends are huge Naruto fans, and they're also really into Dragon Ball and stuff like that, so maybe I'll give Naruto a watch at some point. This is from my old friend Anthony, and Anthony Pace. He asked, favorite Pokemon? My favorite Pokemon as a kid was Ampharos. I was a huge Ampharos fan as a kid, and I had an Ampharos in a Pokemon XD Gale of Darkness that was on the GameCube. My team was like an Umbreon with an Ampharos and some other cool things. But yeah, I will say that a few of my other favorites, though, I love Electric types as well as Dark types and Fire types and Dragon types and Fighting types. My other favorites are probably Charizard, Umbreon, Rayquaza, Salamence, Lucario, Kingdra's up there too. The original 3 starters, Blastoise and Venusaur. There's a lot of Pokemon that I love dearly, very, very much. So yeah, but if I had to pick a favorite, I'd say Ampharos. And the next two questions are from Jay Kaleman, aka Johnny Boy. You might have seen him in a handful of my older videos. Can we go home now? Yes! And do you watch anime? If so, what is your favorite? I don't watch that much anime, but I was really into Attack on Titan. 2.5 years ago, I finished season 1 and 2. I kind of lost interest in the middle of season 3. I mean, I'd like to finish it at some point, but every time I'm just like, should we watch Attack on Titan? Now let's watch something else. But yeah, I have also really liked Lost Village, I think it's what it's called, Myoga, I think it's a Japanese name for it. Yeah, a friend of mine got me into that my freshman year. I like that as well. It was like kind of like Stephen King's It in a forest, and it's anime. That was pretty cool. But yeah, if I had to pick a favorite anime of all time, though, I'd say the Pokemon anime. Like, the first, throughout, like, Kanto, Johto, and Hoenn, I still watched it, you know, the Sinnoh series when I was a kid. My sister didn't. Then Anova came around, and I was just like, okay, this is just stupid. I've heard amazing things about the X and Y series, so maybe we'll give that a watch at some point. And my next question is from Blossoming Desire, aka Forrest, who you might have seen in a handful of my videos as well. He asked quite a lengthy question, and I probably got a lengthy answer. How about this? You are given a choice between two visual novels. One has characters that you find really hot, but the story itself is terribly vapid and boring. Knowing what you're into, let's just call this an anime girl visual novel. Your second choice is a visual novel with characters that you are definitely not into, but has a really good story with interesting world building and political intrigue. Also knowing what you're into, we will call this a gay furry novel. Oh my goodness, Forrest. Answer wisely. Interesting, gay furries are boring as hell, anime titty. By the way, this is a trap question. I'll be judging you super harshly regardless of your answer, and yes, this actually relates to two visual novels I've read recently, if you're wondering. Also, last warning to answer wisely. It has a lot of moral, political, and character implications baked in. Maybe I'll tell you what I read after your answer. Okay, so that's vapid and boring, and the characters are hot, but the second is they're definitely not into, but it's really good. I take the second one with the boring characters, but the really interesting world and political intrigue, because I feel like, because the first one is that, you know, the characters aren't just hot. Is that the only thing that I'm going for? If I want hot characters, I want hot girls, I could just go on Google Images and just find them there. But yeah, like the second choice has, like, if there's like political intrigue and I want to get invested in the world, then I gotta read more fantasy, because I'm an English major. I want to pursue a career in fantasy right myself. So yeah, there's your Forrest. There's your answer, Forrest. Oh my gosh, I can't speak. I'll take the second choice. This is from the next question is from Nagu Leader. Please forgive me if I'm mispronouncing any of your usernames. What did you get for Christmas? This is Jake from Creative Writing, by the way. Jake, I know I haven't met you in person, but I had a lot of fun in that creative writing class too. And what I get for Christmas, I got some stuff right here actually. I got a new, shoot, let me just throw that over there real quick. Got a new pair of socks, got some cards, I got a new bandana, I got some calendars, and I got a new sketchbook, and a new sweatband, and I got a Xbox Live Gold membership that I'm gonna use once mine expires, and I got a Best Buy gift card, which I'm trying to use for Black Ops Cold War, but every time I've been to Best Buy since Christmas, it's always sold out and out of stock. So I guess there's a really high demand for the game right now. I'm not in that much of a hurry to play Black Ops Cold War, to be honest, because I know that Activision is going to keep adding more and more stuff, and it's gonna, by the end of the Call of Duty cycle, it's gonna be like a completely different game, right? So it's gonna devour my hard drive eventually, right? So I'm not in like that much of a hurry to get my hands on a copy of Black Ops Cold War, but when I do, I'll still be probably not do another Road for Platinum series, or should I say Road to Diamond series. I'm probably not gonna do that, but I'll make montages because I love editing Call of Duty montages. Like, to me, that's therapeutic. And this is from Michael AR. What about my every death and happy tree friends with SpongeBob's My Leg sound effect? I suggested that for you to upload. Yeah, I'll probably get around to making that video sometime in January. Here's the thing with the My Leg videos. Those and the animal fact videos are like the two types of videos that tend to get me the most views here on YouTube. And I don't want those. I'd rather have quality of those videos instead of quantity, so I'm gonna stick to uploading both of those kind of videos like once a month. So January I'll make an animal fact video and a My Leg video, so I'll probably make the Happy Tree Friends video at some point this January. Fingers crossed it doesn't get blocked for copyright or anything. And yeah, in February I'll make 2 more of those videos, and March make 2 of those videos, April 2 of those videos. You get the idea. So yeah, I love it when you guys leave me suggestions. Just keep in mind, like, I don't want there to be too many of those videos. It has to be like, because there is beauty in inconsistency, and I think you guys can see where I'm coming from there. And this is the last of the YouTube questions. This is from Danny Duffner. My old friend Danny, who you guys have probably seen in quite a few of my videos. He asked, what are your top favorite film scores? As in, movies, the best musical score in your opinion? Oh my gosh. There are so many great musical scores, dude. Definitely one of my favorites is the Jurassic Park score. I want to cry tears of joy just thinking about it. As well as the Lord of the Rings score, the Avatar score, Avengers Endgame had a really awesome score, so did The Lion King, my man Hans Zimmer. Yeah, he also composed the score for the Dark Knight trilogy. Actually, now that I think about it, a lot of my favorite movies of all time, like Star Wars too, all have like some of those iconic film scores of all time. Same with Harry Potter. And yeah, I love a lot of different scores. So if I had to pick a favorite, I was gonna say Jurassic Park. Because that's the one I can see myself crying tears of joy to. But that's just me. Alright, so that's it for the YouTube questions. I took screenshots of questions that you guys asked me on Facebook and Instagram. Starting with a question from D.A. Tom. When are you shaving your beard? Oh, goodness. Probably sometime in 2022 or when quarantine ends, whatever comes first, because every full year of being a college student, I've had a new hair look of some kind. In 2018, my new hair look was the pink hair. Last year, 2019, I got a buzz cut. This year, I got the quarantine beard. Because, I wasn't originally planning on growing out a beard, but I decided to do so anyway, because, why the heck not, just, try something new. I'll probably shave it, and I do plan on keeping the beard, as well as probably getting another buzz cut this, May, when the weather gets nicer for it. So I'll probably shave it, whenever I need to, perhaps, sometime in 2022, maybe? Well, I'm gonna play that by ear, though. And the second question I got from Instagram was from Byron Knapp, my former roommate Byron. He asked me, how much are you going to grow the beard out? Oh, another beard-related question. I want to have a Santa Claus beard, like a big, fuzzy, beard, so I can look like Santa Claus by Christmas of 2021. That'd be so great. But I'm just gonna see what happens. I'm just gonna let it grow out. My sister is insisting on her trimming my beard because, yeah, I'll admit, this could use some trimming. I've trimmed it down twice, actually, back in July and right before Halloween this year. So I'll probably, just for the sake of consistency, because this side of my beard is, noticeably longer than this side. This one's more, short and, stubby, while this one's more long and wavy. So I'm probably gonna, trim, that side down for just consistency's sake. And here's a question from Facebook from Ian Younkerman, my old friend Ian, who recently moved to South Dakota. He was my small group leader at a church I go to out in Colorado, and he asked, what time in human history would you go back to? Oh my gosh, you're killing me, Ian. I can't say prehistory. It has to be human history. I'd love to go back to early Cretaceous period and film some dinosaurs. But we're talking about human history? This is just, the first one that comes to mind. I would like to see, what really built the ancient pyramids in Egypt. Because were they was there assistance from aliens in building those pyramids? Probably not, but, we still don't know, what, how the ancient Egyptians built those giant pyramids, so I'd like to see that. And, I got another question from, I think it's from Instagram, from my friend Leah Aspen, my friend Casey's girlfriend, who you guys might have seen a handful of my videos I made before I dropped out of CSU temporarily last year. And she asked, what's the worst lie you've told? I'm pretty strict on myself about lying, to be honest. I really don't like lying to people. I try to say the truth, all the time, but I did lie in 8th grade to my friend Gotti. It was because he moved to Israel my summer going to 8th grade, so he was my pen pal. We would just email each other all the time before I got Facebook or any of that stuff. And I was on a friend's camping trip during spring break at the time, and I emailed him being oh yeah, I made out with my friend Joe's cousin's, I made out with her, and he was oh, that's cool, I guess. So I was yeah, Gotti, if you're watching this video right now, and if you remember me emailing you that, I'm very sorry. I was doing it just because I wanted to sound cool, and that's not if you want people to think you're cool, lying is no. You'll lose all respect if people figure out the truth that you were lying to them. If you just brag and boast, and if it's all just bluffing and you're really just making it up, it will bite you in the butt eventually. I promise you guys that. Don't do what I did when I was 14. Alright, this is from... Oh, speaking of my friend Gotti, he asked me a question on Instagram too. Are you a Pokemon master yet? No, I was playing Pokemon Ultra Sun on my flight back home for the holidays, and I was playing the Rainbow Rocket episode, and I got to Giovanni, and his Mega Mewtwo just kicked my butt. and out of frustration, I turned off my 3DS so I can fight him again, but I realized I didn't save before fighting Giovanni, so I have to fight Jetsis all over again. And I'm just like, oh, classic Pokemon mistake, and I made it again. How can I be a Pokemon master if I make mistakes like that? But yeah, there's a lot that I have to learn. I'm really not interested in playing Pokemon competitively. I play Pokemon for the adventure and to catch them all, like how Pokemon was originally meant to be. Most competitive I get at Pokemon is like once in a blue moon, my friends and I will just be like, hey, let's have a Pokemon battle, which is really just between me and friends. So yeah, that's nothing serious though. And this is from K Corbett77, another question on Instagram. What did you do to stay positive during this dreadful year? You know, this year has been a humongous roller coaster, and I'm gonna make my New Year's Day vlog tomorrow talking about how crazy my year was, but actually, for what it's worth, I've had a really fantastic year. What I do to what was this question again? Stay positive? Well, grow my beard, and, having that be like a thing for me was a huge morale booster. So was my YouTube channel hitting 300,000 subscribers back in November, and like September this year, like end of August, like and throughout September, basically the beginning of my fall semester, I was stuck in this really horrible loop of feeling pretty good about things some days and feel like an absolute train wreck the next. I was really paranoid and stressed out and like just upset, and I would cry a lot, and I was just like, oh, everything's gonna fall down the tube, and I know it. But I think what helped me get positive again was just a change of routine. I started waking up earlier. I've been using less meal swipes on campus. I've been cooking more in the house, and I've been job searching. And like I said, I got a job that starts next week, so I'll be flying back to Colorado for it. And yeah, just little bits of self-care as well. And I'm going to talk about that a lot more tomorrow in my New Year's Day vlog, so stay tuned for that. And this is another question from Facebook from Ian Younkerman. Are you keeping Fridays meatless? I've never had meatless Fridays. I usually do meatless Mondays. But Ian, you're probably referring to during like the season of Lent, between like Ash Wednesday and Easter Sunday when you give things up. You're also not supposed to eat meat on Fridays, so I still uphold that. I still partake in Lent every year, and I still don't eat meat on Fridays during the season of Lent. But yeah, I'm still gonna do it there, but otherwise, my meatless day is usually Monday. Like, I try to go meatless at least once a week for environmental reasons. Soy is actually worse for the planet than beef, though. A lot of people are not aware of that, so I try not to drink soy milk when I can. I drink almond milk now, and oat milk is cool too. And yeah, I do like a lot of plant or soy-based alternatives to meat, like tofu or like vegan chicken and stuff like that, but I just try to watch my meat consumption, and I only eat red meat like once a week nowadays, if less than that. Like, 'cause I don't know, just red meat can be pretty hard on my digestion, and that's just something I've been doing, just self-care wise. And another question on Facebook is from my friend Tom Ray, who just got married this past October. That was another way I stayed positive during this year, was attending his wedding with Jaina. That was a great day, I'm not gonna lie. He asked, what kind of pet do you want in the future? Oh my goodness. If I wasn't allergic to dog hair, I would probably say Saint Bernard. I want a pet beast, a big, fluffy house beast. I love Saint Bernards. They're this big, but think they're this big. Meanwhile, the smallest dog breed, the Chihuahua, is this big, but thinks it's this big. I'd say the kind of pet I'd like would probably be my friend Shane's dog. You might have seen his dog in a video I made last year with him and Daniel and Danny at his house. It was the 9 like stupid white guy dances or whatever I called it, and we had his little labradoodle Stella come in at the end of the video, and Stella's just the sweetest, like just friendliest dog you'll ever meet. She's very playful and likes to be rough-housed with, but she's not like messy or destructive, and she never barks, she never steals your food. I think that'd be like my sort of pet, is something that has like the good qualities of a dog while just being very sweet and just easygoing like that, because I've noticed a lot of dogs, I don't like it when dogs bark. It depends actually on the dog and when they bark or when they whine or things like that. So like every dog is an individual, but I'd say like, because I'm not as allergic to dogs as I used to be. Like, I actually live with 2 dogs back in Colorado. My friend Max has 2 hounds. As long as they I'm cool with living with pets as long as, if they shed, as long as they stay out of my room and I'm not like snug with them for very long. It's like, I do get snuggly with Peppers and Roper. Those are my two hounds' names. Well, they're my roommate's hounds, technically. But yeah, if like, the worst thing that happens when I snuggle them is that my arms just get itchy, but that's about it. But yeah, my dream pet would be like a hypoallergenic dog that's very friendly and playful, but isn't like, you know, it isn't like frustrating when she like barks or you know, makes a mess or anything like that. And I believe that's it for the questions. Yes. Oh my gosh. Well, thank you all so much for leaving me those questions. I had a lot of fun answering them for you guys. Please stay safe tonight. 2020 has been... goodness gracious. I feel like a lifetime has passed, to be honest. Like, January and February this year were legit the two best months of my life. And then Corona happened. And again, I'm going to talk about a lot more in my New Year's Day vlog tomorrow, so stay tuned for that. But it's like, I moved into my new house in Colorado back at the end of July, and like, geez, even that feels like ages ago at this point, but today marks 5 months since I do, so it's like, goodness, 5 months, that's all it's been? Like, I have a beard for crying out loud! It's like, this year, it's like, I just remember back in December of 2019, we were all like celebrating the end of a decade, and since then I feel like a decade has passed, but it hasn't. It's like, don't listen to the pessimists who say that, oh, 2021 is going to be even worse than 2020. Like, it's not. The more you say bad things, the more you fantasize bad stuff happening, the more likely it's going to actually happen. So you got to keep saying that this coming year is going to be better. You got to keep telling yourself that until it makes sense and manifests into a reality. So, yeah, thank you so much for watching. Thank you for getting my YouTube channel 300,000 views. Can we hit 400,000 views by New Year's Eve of 2021? If we can maintain an average of 100,000 views on an annual basis, that'd be superb. Because I hit 100,000 views back in 2018, and last year, 2019, I got 200,000 views. This year, I got 300,000 views. So if we can keep the views rolling in like that, that'd be superb. And yeah, thank you all so much for watching. Thank you all so much for sticking with me, you know, during this crazy, crazy year. And I hope you guys are having a wonderful new year.